Uh, Dissection of the posterior mediastinum. Structure inside the posterior mediastinum. Here you can see this is the midline structure. It is a tracheal ring, and it bifurcates into the left bronchi and right bronchi. Right bronchi is comparatively larger than the left bronchi. Here you can see this is a right common carotid artery. This is a right subclavian artery. This is a vagus nerve. This is the right vagus nerve. This is the right phrenic nerve. Here you can see this is a this is not a phrenic nerve, but it is the internal thoracic vessels, artery and vein. But this one is the right phrenic nerve. You can see here this is the right phrenic nerve. On the left side you can see just below to the trachea you can see this is a esophagus. This is the, here you can see we have got the azygous vein. This is the azygous veins. This is the superior intercostal veins, and this azygous vein which is going downwards, and it is formed inside the just about at the level of the junction of the thorax and abdomen, just lateral to between the azygous vein and descending thoracic aorta. This is the thoracic duct. This is the thoracic duct. You can see here thoracic duct. This is the thoracic duct. This is the descending thoracic aorta. Here you can see this is the this one is the left phrenic nerve, and this is the left vagus nerve. Here you can see, and inside the azygous vein you can see there is a drainage of the draining the accessory hemiazygous and hemiazygous vein on the left side. Here on the right side, here you can see this is the sympathetic chain. This is the sympathetic chain. Sympathetic chain. This one is the enlargement of the sympathetic chain. It is a sympathetic stellate ganglion. This is the first ganglion. Here you can see this is the whole is the subclavian artery, and subclavian artery it gives the branches. It is the internal thoracic, and above it gives the first branch. It is the vertebral artery. This is the vertebral artery which is goes inside the foramen transversus of the cervical vertebra and enter inside the brain, and it supplies to the brain. This is a common carotid. This is a vagus nerve, and here you can see this subclavian artery. It gives the another two branches, but right now I have not nomenclature in detail, but it is one is the thyrocervical and one is the costocervical branches inside the subclavian artery, and subclavian artery which is divided into the three parts by the one muscles. It is the scalenus anterior muscle. Here this is the scalenus anterior muscles. You can see this is the scalenus anterior muscles, and this one is a phrenic nerve. We already discussed it is a phrenic nerve. This is the scalenus anterior muscles. Phrenic nerve which is formed by the C3, C4 and C5 fiber, and it supplies to the diaphragm. Here you can see this is the brachial plexus, cord of the brachial plexus. It is formed inside the neck, but it is come out through the cervicoaxillary canal. This is also called the cervicoaxillary canal, and this is the first rib, part of the first rib. Here you can see this is the first rib. So these are the structure you can see inside the posterior mediastinum. Always you have to remember, along with the this is the vagus nerve. Always with the esophagus there is a vagus nerve, right and left vagus nerve, which is passed along with the esophagus. Here this is the right vagus nerve, and this is the left vagus nerve. both are passing along with the esophagus. With the aorta, there is a thoracic duct and azygous vein which is along with the aortic opening. So you can see here, this is a thoracic duct and this is a azygous vein. So it is passes along with the descending thoracic aorta. Along with it, there is a thoracic duct and azygous vein. Along with the esophagus, it is a vagus nerve, and here there is a one opening inside the diaphragm. It is a opening for the inferior vena cava. So this is the opening for the inferior vena cava. Along with the inferior vena cava, there is a right phrenic nerve which is passes and it supplies to the diaphragm. So these are the three major opening inside the diaphragm. One is the inferior vena cava along with the right phrenic nerve. One is the esophagus. Along with it, there is a right and left vagus nerve. Both the vagus nerve which is passes along with the esophagus, and with the aorta, it is at the T12 level, esophagus at the T10 level, and the inferior vena cava at the T8 level. So along with the descending thoracic aorta, there is a thoracic duct and azygous vein, and here you can see behind it there is a intervertebral disc, and also you can see there is a posterior intercostal vessels are passing through. This is the right side posterior intercostal vessels which crosses from left to right, so it is long as compared to the left posterior intercostal vessels. Here you can see this is the right posterior intercostal vessels which is longer as compared to the left side of the posterior intercostal vessels. So these are the structure inside the posterior mediastinum. These are the two veins. This is the left brachiocephalic vein which is formed by the left subclavian and left interjugular vein united. It makes the left brachiocephalic. Here this is the right brachiocephalic which is formed by the right subclavian vein and right interjugular vein which makes the right brachiocephalic. Both are united, it makes the superior vena cava. So these are the structure inside the posterior mediastinum.